It's just getting weird out there. It's just getting weird. Maybe it's not for you. Manifestation is accelerating, but I'm going to tell you something about it because it just isn't all the good stuff. It's all the stuff. And it's accelerating for a reason. We are going past the BS. We are looking at everything around us and realizing how distorted it is. We're wanting something different. We're taking action. We're raising our frequency. We're wanting to be better people. And so that frequency that raises affects everyone and it dissolves the veils of the illusion that we are all under as human beings. It still exists. But here's what I want to share with you. I want to explain how manifestation works because you're going to get a lot of signs and you might think that things are going wrong when they actually aren't. Just like we look at the planet and say, all this craziness is wrong when it actually isn't. The veils are coming down, the truths are coming out, the garbage is bubbling up to the surface. But there are so many other amazing things happening equally at the same time, and you get to participate in that. Let's talk about acceleration of manifestation and the signs to look out for when certain things happen. I'm going to share a story with you that's about something that happened to me today. It just blew my mind. That's so surreal. Well, come on. I'll share it with you in a moment. Let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube. I'm here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. Fear is an illusion that is part of the human experience, and fear keeps us in separation, judgment, lack of love and compassion. It keeps us in me mode. And that has to end. Now, when I tell you to break through fear and that I help you to break through fear, I'm telling you, you hold the power of the universe. You are a part of the oneness of all things, everything we see, and things are going to be revealed to us in 2026 in a big way, and we'll accelerate from there. This is just the start of what seems to be a little bit cray-cray, which will become the norm. Now, what does this whole manifestation acceleration mean? And a lot of you are experiencing some very strange events. I want to help you separate the thought that maybe things are going wrong from the fact that it's actually going right for you. So I hope that you will subscribe. If you guys like my videos, give me a like, post them anywhere. I want to get the word out that, first of all, predictions, which I talk a lot about on the channel, are not in stone. They're warnings of a mindset that we're in that could be possible if we don't watch it. And the second thing I share with you, my two favorite prophets, and that is Dolores Cannon, who actually got messages through other people, and Edgar Casey. Why? Because at the other side of these predictions and these messages, they gave us the message of hope and change and control over these things. And my channel is about empowering you. And I want to tell you today about manifestation and how you're going to notice some freaky things happening. You are at the helm of your reality, of your destiny. So no matter what happens on this planet, no matter how crazy or the gloom and doom you hear, it doesn't have to be you. You can go into a space unlike any other in your life. You can flourish, but here's the thing. I want you to know that other things are going to have to fall off and for you to recognize the patterns and the things you've done that don't work. So if you've noticed that your thoughts are manifesting faster, you're not imagining it. 2026 is a universal 1 year. Numerologists call it the year of new beginnings. Astrologists call it the fire horse year. Is not to be feared. It's purification. The less fear that you have and the more you open up to all possibilities without these limiting beliefs and a bias against this, the more it can happen for you because you're not fearing it or you're not trying to control it. If you're manifesting from love, kindness, generosity, gratitude, and joy, your reality is becoming more beautiful every day. It's not easy to stay in it. The speed at which this is happening is accelerating because we are going into higher frequency and we know that we are co-creators. So in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you the facts about why manifestation is accelerating, how to know if you're manifesting from higher or lower frequency, 5 undeniable signs why this acceleration is happening now and what it means for your future, and the 7 conscious thought practices that harness this power for good, and why your thoughts in 2026 will create your reality faster than ever before. So this is the most important message I'm going to share with you all year, because what you think today will show up in your reality tomorrow. So why is manifestation accelerating? What you build now solidifies quickly. So we're in speed mode. Consequences of actions appear sooner. Consequences. So remember, things that you do that are not good, the negative thing, that's going to show up sooner. The time between thought and reality is collapsing. I know it is for me. It's gotten so bizarre and weird. I hope you guys will post and tell me some strange stuff that's going on for you. So here's the part that most manifestation teachers aren't emphasizing enough. When manifestation accelerates, it accelerates for everything. So you want to stay in that high frequency. Good thoughts. You want good for other people. Don't wish bad for other people. That will come upon you. Your desires are going to manifest quicker. Your positive intentions will, but also your fears, your worries, your negative thoughts. So let me be crystal clear. And this is really tough, especially with things like finances. If you're thinking, I'm worried about money, financial problems manifest faster because you're thinking you have money problems. Now, you might say, well, I do have money problems, so how can I not? But if you go into fear and worry about it, there's no faith in that, right? So you have to go into that. I know all things work out for me. At all times, I always have plenty. I am abundant, and I'm so grateful for that. New opportunities are coming to me. And then we talk about action. Edgar Cayce, Dolores Cannon, we have to take the action now. We can't sit back anymore, but we have to do it in a frequency of love. Why is this happening? We're in a consciousness evolution phase. Who knows why we signed up for this? Earth's frequency is rising. The veil between thought and form is thinning. Why? Because we're doing it. Because we want to love. We feel like that's the place we need to be. And we realize the material world doesn't satisfy. Forgiveness and compassion, not approval, will set you free. And we're ready to do that. So many of you are doing that. So here's an example. A woman constantly worried about her adult children. What if they lose their jobs? What if they get sick? What if something bad happens? Within 2 months, her son lost his job. Her daughter had a health scare. Multiple bad things happened. So you can affect other people. Yes, they have to participate in it, but you can affect other people. And that's the collective part that I want you to be very careful of. So here, I'll give you an example of an optimist. A man decided to focus only on gratitude and possibility. I'm grateful for abundance. I'm open to opportunities. Good things come to me easily. Within 3 weeks, unexpected job offer, a 30% salary increase, old debt forgiven, health issue resolved spontaneously. So let's talk about the signs you're manifesting from higher frequency. All right, here's the 5 undeniable signs, starting with number 1. Synchronicities are constant. Synchronicities, we talk about this like, whoa, okay, this happened and now this is happening. That's like coincidence, we call it. You think of someone, they text or call within minutes. You need something, it appears coincidentally. The right people show up at the right time. Doors open effortlessly. Things just work out. You're aligned. Number 2, you feel energized, not drained. A lot of you say, oh, I'm exhausted because I'm going into awakening. Well, okay, it's time to get over that, all right? Start eating healthy, go into that meditation, take walks, get out in that sun, and we can turn this around. You'll wake up excited about the day, even no matter what's going on in your life, because you know that there's a probability that's going to change everything for you. You have energy for your projects. People and activities give you energy, not take it. All right, you got to be careful. You got to protect that. You feel purposeful and live. What this means, thoughts create energy. It means you're in flow with the life force. Your manifestations are aligned with your soul. Number 3, good things come in clusters. One good thing happens, then another. Winning streaks. I just took in 2 lottery tickets, both of them won. So winning streaks in various life areas, not just money or lottery tickets, money, opportunities, connections, all flowing at once. It feels like everything is going my way. So you got to stay in that. And so not in a, I need more or whatever, just stay in abundance and welcome it, be grateful for it, and it'll continue. Boy, you've heard my stories through the years. Sign number 4, problems resolve quickly and easily. And what this looks like, challenges appear, but solutions appear just as fast. So I don't want you to judge it when something goes bad. You're like, wow, did I learn from that? Did it turn around quickly? I was open to the good part, but then when it went south, it ended for me quickly. What looked like a problem turns into an opportunity. Help arrives without you having to struggle. Obstacles dissolve or redirect you to something better. What this means, you're not resisting life. You're trusting life. You're open to it. High frequency includes trust, which allows solutions to appear. Because you are not the low frequency ego trying to control it, say it has to be a certain way. You see yourself and others. Competition gives way to collaboration. You genuinely want others to succeed. You feel part of something bigger than yourself. So I'm going to briefly talk about the lower frequency. Problems come in waves, one bad thing after another after another. Everything's going wrong at once, financial problems, then relationship issues, then health issues all at once. You feel cursed or unlucky. So I want you to look at that and say, what's going on? What am I thinking or doing? And if I'm thinking this, it's causing something else and something else to show up. You got to switch that around. And I know it's not easy. So, number two, you feel exhausted for no physical reason and you're just exhausted. You're not excited or happy about life. And yes, some awakening signs could include that, but I'm talking about just almost feeling depressed for no good reason, fatigued, drained by people and situations. You may be in a negative frame of mind. So take a look at that. Only you'll know what that is. The same problems keep repeating. Different people, same conflicts, different jobs, same issues, different relationships, same patterns, feeling like you're on a hamster wheel. You have to pay attention to that and change it because those manifestations are saying this has to be corrected. Learn from this. You can change this. This keeps happening. You have to become a different person. Opportunities will fall through at the last minute. All right? Jobs happen and disappear, but not for the right reasons. What this means, this is self-sabotage, manifesting part of you wants the good thing, but another part, usually subconscious fear, is broadcasting, I'm not worthy, or it's not safe, or it won't last. I see a lot of students doing self-sabotage. You feel separate, alone, defensive. Do you feel defensive? You're going to blame somebody, tell them you need to do this, you whatever. It's a very low frequency and it never works out well for you. So let's talk about the conscious practices. Number one, morning through audit, 5 minutes daily. Your first thoughts of the day set your frequency for the entire day. Notice your first thoughts. Are they worry, excitement, dread, gratitude? Pay attention because if you don't like that thought, change it. Consciously shift it. Today, I think from love, not fear. Today, I create from joy, not worry. Feel it in your body for 60 seconds. And something I do is I call in this whole space here that is full teeming with consciousness. And I say, I'm calling in my highest frequency assistance to guide me to my best and highest use for today, my best and highest thoughts and actions. Support me and guide me and show me how I can be my absolute very best. And you do that all day long because that's all you're focused on. So then you start seeing the best. Number two, the thought redirect real time throughout the day. Now, I did this. One of my first videos that went viral was change your thoughts in 3 seconds. It's actually 2.7 seconds in taking a thought and changing it and changing it and changing it. Maybe I'll put that up here somewhere so you can see it. Don't let it spiral. You got to catch it all day. This big thing is catching it. Name it. That's fear. That's judgment. I don't want to do that. Release it. I release this thought. Don't say, I have to stop it. Like, don't fight anything. Replace it. Consciously choose the opposite. I choose trust. I choose love. I choose to send love to this person. I don't know why I would have that negative thought. Okay, maybe they hurt me, but it's over with. Embody it. Feel the new thought for 10 seconds. The speed of your redirect determines the manifestation. Practice number three, gratitude as default mode. Drinking water. Thank you for this water. By the way, this works. Seeing sunlight. Thank you for this light. First thing I do in the morning is I go and I stare straight at the sun. I go for a walk, and at night I stare straight at the sun again. And I say, I thank you. Without that sun, we wouldn't be here. Nothing would exist. Receiving kindness. Thank you for this person. Somebody does something for you. Thank you. That was really nice. Breathing easily. Thank you for this breath. Be thankful for every little thing. You are absolutely perfect. You have so much to live for, so much to accomplish, and so much to look forward. No matter what your age or your circumstances, everything can turn around. And some of it's going to challenge you. You'll be on to something new because you dared to step into that space of maybe uncertainty or fear, right? That's the human emotions. Number four, the love first response. The old response, why is this happening to me? This is terrible. I hate this. The new response is, this is challenging. I choose to respond with love. What's the love action here? Okay, this is challenging me. All right, there's something in here. What's the next step? I'm okay with this. I can release this. I can go on to this next thing. What can I learn from this? Just don't assume you know what's going on with anybody. Just send light and love and don't question anything. Only the human mind has to put meaning to everything. Money is tight. I'm grateful what I have. I trust more is coming. And then you have to take action. And number three, give what you want to receive. Want money? Give money, even if it's $5. Want kindness? Be kind. Want love? Give love unconditionally without expectation. Want support? Support others. Want opportunities? Create opportunities for others. And no matter what somebody does to you, I want you to respond in kindness. And you will be shocked at what will come back to you because they're expecting you to do something nasty, right? The evening manifestation review. Before sleep, ask yourself, what manifested today? And you have to take a look. Was it good, challenging, negative, bad, whatever you call it? What was I thinking before each manifestation? I want you to take a look at this. This is the only time you get to change this. Where was I in love? Where was I in fear? Tomorrow I choose more of love, trust, joy, whatever it is, and less of fear, worry, judgment, whatever you're hanging on to. Practice number 7, the non-judgmental commitment. I'm judging. Notice when I'm judging. Oh, especially politics and all the crazy stuff going on here in the United States. We're going to judge constantly. They deserved it. They didn't. They're crazy. Whatever. You don't know that person's situation or their destiny or what they're learning or what their relationship is. We don't know any of it. We have to stop the judging. It will work out. There are consequences to everything, positive, negative, and you'll never understand any of them. So ask yourself, what's underneath this judgment? Why do I need to do that? I don't need to do that. There's usually fear, compassion. They're doing their best. I'm doing my best. Release. I release this judgment. I choose acceptance. When you go into love, you're going to see love, even when the challenges and the weirdness comes, because there's weirdness on this planet, so it's going to keep showing up like it did for me. It's like, okay, this all looks great, and the switches, I'm still on planet Earth. All right, stuff's going to happen. My whole demeanor and frequency is what counts, not the situation. Where am I in the situation? Do you get this? Where is my frequency? So you say, oh, this is bad and good, bad, good. Oh, no, you're like, okay, this was great. I'm still here. And this was weird. I'm still here. So then you move forward, breaking through the fear, and you can say, okay, it doesn't feel great, but I'm not entrenched in it, right? It's your choice, your power, your responsibility. Here's what I need you to understand. You're not a victim of your thoughts. You are the conscious director of your thoughts. Every single thought is a choice. Fear or love, scarcity or abundance, judgment or acceptance, separation or unity. We got to unify. And those choices manifest faster than ever before. So in the next 30 days, commit to the 7 practices: love, kindness, giving, gratitude, trust, not control, unity, not separation. I choose love. And you might say, oh God, that's so corny and I can't choose love. Yes, you can. You start with hope, then you start with compassion, then you start to say, you know what, we're all in this together. The universe is waiting for your answers. And trust me, it won't wait long. Your thoughts create faster in 2026. Choose love, choose consciously. Those of you who've read my book, you know that I give you so many answers in this. If you haven't, it may be the last spiritual book you have to read, and when you read it, you'll understand what I mean. We drop everything that causes fear or anxiety or separation, judgment, and you go into a space of such total empowerment. Those of you who are looking to live a clean life, I know some of you don't like Amazon. I have non-toxic, non-plastic products in my Amazon store and description. If you Can't bring yourself to Amazon. I don't know why, because you're buying from the businesses. I have businesses down there. Blue Land's one, Bite Toothpaste is one, and I'm giving you discounts if you click on those. Yeah, I do get an affiliate perk, but it doesn't cost you more. Actually, you just get a discount. Then you're cleaning your house without toxins, without your kids inhaling all this nasty stuff, without things coming in plastic. And so we have to start living this life right now. Everything, your thoughts, your actions, they all count and they're happening right now. I hope you enjoyed today. We're going to talk more about this. And I think I'm going to dig deeper into Dolores Cannon. Really love her. And she's such a complex person as far as the information that she got. I really miss her. She was amazing. So you are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.